Hey Zeki,
Yo!
do you know how hard is it to find a GPU these days? Like goddamn scalpers, man. If only we have a brand new graphic card that's affordable and powerful that we all deserve.
Yeah, I think I got something for you, man.
Huh?
Catch! This video is brought to you by Logitech. Here at Geek Culture, gaming is a way of life, and we always enjoy dishing out headshots with the Logitech G Pro X Super Light Mouse. The lightweight wireless mouse combines excellent performance with a classy, no-frills look. Designed with pros and engineered to win, it offers crisp and responsive clicks. The smooth operator even allows you to swap out the magnetic dongle storage compartment for greater gliding ease. Check out all of its other features over at logitechg.com.
What's up guys, it's Zheng, your resident unboxer at Geek Culture. Today we have with us the AMD Radeon RX 6600 XT GPU, ROG Strix version. We will be running some tests to see how it can perform and whether it's really built to outperform the RTX 3060. Alright, let's get started. So if you're wondering why AMD would push out a 1080p GPU, optimized GPU, well, the truth is not everyone rocks a 4K setup. And in fact, majority of the consumers out there still has a 1080p setup, just like myself. So here we go. The AMD 6600 XT GPU, looking sleek. Okay, let's see how we can do this without damaging the card. Oops. A couple of brochures over here, and then a cable strap. Thanks to the GPU market right now, most of us are stuck at our 1060 or 2060 RTX, right? And it's been forever since we were able to upgrade our laptop. So hopefully the 6600 XT will be the lifesaver for all 1080p gamers out there. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful. Magnificent. You can see the ROG brand right here. Well, over here at the side we can tell that it's using an 8-pin plug here, and then the amount of display ports over here, we have 3 display ports and 1 HDMI port. And I believe this is HDMI 2.1. So that's pretty dope. And the fans are awesome. Alright, let's check out the back. There's a really nice gunmetal finish here, and it even sports the ROG logo and design, really sleek. So we don't want to go too much into specifications, but for starters, the GPU runs on AMD's RDNA2 architecture, and it has 8GB memory. So it's pretty impressive, and it supports DirectX 12, PCIe 4.0, and you might be surprised it draws 160 watt power, meaning you can actually stuff this GPU into a 500 watt PSU entire setup. So that's really impressive what AMD Radeon has done here, and it supports plenty of AMD features, Radeon Boost, anti-lag, FidelityFX. So without talking too much, man, we're just gonna get right to it, put this into our machine, and then we see how it runs. Alright, so what we have here is Aftershok's Trixo, which rocks an RTX 3070. But for today, we will be replacing it with the 6600 XT. So let's do the whole upgrade or downgrade. What we do here is remove the PCIe. Right. One last screw. Alright, here we go. Right, so in terms of size and appearance, the build looks pretty much the same. What we have here is the Zotac Gaming 3070, and then over here is the ASUS ROG Strix 6600 XT. Alright, power connector in, display port in, we're ready to rock this GPU. Look at that RGB. Alright, so we have finally installed the RX 6600 XT onto our Aftershock Trixel, and we will be running the new Back 4 Blood beta version of the game to check out how it performs. As you can tell, once we've installed the AMD drivers, there's a software by AMD called GPU Tweak 2, which has a lot of optimization that you can see. Over here we have GPU clock, memory clock, fan speed, GPU temperature. It's all ready for you to check it out. So on the top left corner of the screen, you'll be able to see the FPS, the GPU clock speed, and the temperature of the graphics card. So we're gonna give the game a go, see how it fares out in this new Back 4 Blood zombie killing. So far it's stable at 70 to 80 FPS, which is amazing. In case you guys didn't know, while it's 1080p optimized, we are actually playing the game at 4K. While the graphic card is 1080p optimized, AMD actually has this feature called FidelityFX, which allows you to maintain the frame rate even if you are playing it at 4K resolution. So yes, we're actually playing the game at 4K and it's still stable at 70 FPS, which is really impressive. You can tell on the GPU clock speed on the top left corner of the screen, it's at about 2.5K. Generally, the FPS is stable around 60 to 70, so it's really looking good at high settings and on 4K. Alright guys, previously we were running on 4K at high settings, but now we've decided to go 1080p, maximum settings, epic, and we're gonna see how much is the difference. Let's get into the game and let's meet some zombies. Right from the get-go, you can tell we are hitting 160 FPS. That's 2 times the FPS while we were running on 4K. So the 6600 XT potentially can be the next household graphic card if they do have enough stocks for all of us. We do hope it's not going to be another NVIDIA problem. So let's pray that there are plenty of 6600 XT in the market, because every gamer deserves their upgrade. We're hitting 180 FPS, 190 FPS, and even 220 FPS. That's 3 times the FPS of 4K resolution. A lot of you guys must be wondering why AMD wants to push a 1080p optimized graphic card instead of 4K. Well, truth be told, the market, to be honest, has a higher margin of people running on 1080p instead of 4K. Like myself, I'm running on a 24-inch monitor and 1080p for years, and it's been good enough. And the only problem is that my graphic card is still an old one, and I've been looking for an upgrade since a long time ago, and the market prices are just crazy. So Back 4 Blood might not be everybody's cup of tea, so we're gonna load up Fortnite and see how it performs. Alright, so now we've loaded into Fortnite at 1080p resolution and then running at epic settings. We're now hovering at about 100 FPS, but we do get some frame drops here and there. It might be because the game is not optimized for the GPU yet, since it's still new, but hopefully we might be able to see some changes in the future. I do see some enemies over here, but I'm not very good at this game, as you can tell. This guy has a laser. Holy shit, I'm pretty much dead. I can't test this game. I die every 5 seconds when I'm in it. Running Warzone on 1080p with a few customized settings, but majority on high, and we have the FPS counter on the top left of the game, and you can see we are hovering at about 100 FPS. Looking good so far. Well, we are actually very far away from our friends, unfortunately. So far so good, we're hovering at 90 FPS, and occasionally we do see some frame drops, but not a huge problem. So as you guys can see, at about 370 US dollars, the graphic card is really outperforming itself. We can run even at 4K, even though it's a 1080p optimized graphic card. At 4K, we're still getting 100 FPS, 80 FPS. You can see from the textures, the shaders, the FPS, and it's stable, it's great. And take note that we got an early release of the GPU kit. So the graphic drivers are still in its early stages, so we are expecting a lot more updates. So all these frame drops that you are seeing might just be because of the drivers. It's not optimized yet. So there is a huge potential we are seeing with the RX 6600 XT, and we really have high hopes for this one. So the Radeon RX 6600 XT will be going on sale for about $379 USD. So hopefully gamers like you and I will be able to get this graphic card at that price instead of over $1,000 thanks to all those scalpers. So that wraps up the whole video. We're glad you sticked around. Let us know down in the comment section below whether you think this is the 3060 killer and whether if you're gonna get one for yourself. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is Zheng. See you in the next one.